So it becomes very important for us to understand the consumers, the TG, in the right way.
Hello everybody, my name is Gargi and I'm a final year MBA student at ITM Skills University. Today, I'm thrilled to be joined by the leader of one of the most esteemed agencies in the world, Mr. Vijay Shankar, Vice President at Ogilvy. With over 14 years of experience, Mr. Vijay is a strategic brain behind some of the most massive campaigns. He has managed 1 lakh plus activations for Unilever, executed a staggering 16 lakh square feet of wall painting for Tata Play, has shaped the narratives for the giants like Bajaj, Johnson& Johnson, and Olympic Council of Asia. But he isn't just an Iron Man. He is a true explorer who has spent over 1,000 days traveling across 20 states to understand the real India, and a percussionist who knows exactly how to find the rhythm in the chaotic world. We are here to talk about the future of brands, the rise of AI, and how to build a career with the blend of creativity and logic.
Thank you so much. Thanks for those lovely words and fantastic intro. But I'm a very normal person, down to earth, and that's about it.
I would like to know, you led a massive campaign, which was 16 lakh square feet of wall paintings for Tata Play, the 1 lakh plus activations for Unilever. What is the enduring value of that kind of a large-scale, physical, all-round campaign, and what does it teach you about the Indian consumer market?
See, the first things first is, when you're working for such a massive campaign and for a big company like Unilever or Tata Play, it's very important for us to understand that they need to reach to each and every consumer, customer, and potential customer, right? So it becomes very important for us to understand the consumers, the TG, in the right way. So I think that is very important for us to that's the ground level research that we need to do. That's number one. Number two is carrying out such a massive campaign across India, which has close to 20 odd states. It gives you sleepless nights, but it is amazing because every single day you get to learn something. Every single day you have a lot of problems that you will face, but it gives you a lot of learnings. I think that is what I will take away, and that is what I really want to tell, that these campaigns will polish you, and these campaigns will give you courage to face any problem that you will see in your career.
What makes any campaign a successful campaign, and what is the creative flow that you follow? Is there a set rule, or are you like very flexible with the creative flow?
So again, there's no set formula for that. We see, I mean, from outside, it seems like it's very complicated process,
Right.
but actually it's not complicated. Okay, it's as simple as using your common sense. It's as simple as keeping it grounded, and as simple as where people actually understand it. Okay, it's we just keep it to that, nothing else. So if I am talking to a person in Bombay or Delhi or Kolkata or say Chennai, everybody needs to understand, and everybody not only understand but also it should stick into your mind. Easy words or easy way to communicate, or keeping it to the basics is what works for us and for anybody in for that matter. So there is no set rule, but we keep it in a way where people just see and then say wow.
Knowing a bit more about you, sir, you come from an engineering background and now you are into an advertising field. How and why did you make this journey?
Okay, so it just happened to me. I was doing my engineering in Pune, and I happened to be the tech fest head and as well as the cultural head, and I had to bring a lot of sponsors for the event, and that's when I started exploring the marketing side of it, and I didn't know that I had it in me. and I enjoyed it a lot. So that's how I said, okay, let me explore this side of it, but never thought of advertising as such, right? So I did put up my company in events and then did for 2-3 years, and finally landed up in MBA in Chennai. And thanks to my friend who said, "Hey, you know what? You need to go to Ogilvy because that's where you belong to." And at that time, I had no clue about Ogilvy advertising and stuff like that. So I said, "Okay, let me give it a shot." I packed my bags, like every tier 2, tier 3 guys who come to Bombay to become a superstar. So that's how I packed my bags and came to Bombay. I got a chance to give an interview there, and I was an intern for 6 months. And then they offered me a job, and I said, yeah, why not? So that's how advertising happened. And when I started working, I enjoyed it thoroughly. It was super fantastic. It was marvelous. I think more than anything, it's the passion that drove me and the hunger that I had in me. So yeah, and it's been like more than a decade I'm here, and I am gonna be here only because I don't know anything else to do. So yeah, that's been my journey.
Amazing. So you work with various companies, and there have been companies which might have which are very big, and there are very small companies. Yeah. So did you have a very different personal approach when you were working with a particular company based on the stature they had?
No. Very much so. Because, see, for us, we don't see a brand as small, big, medium size. For us, brand is a brand. And that's the school of thought I come from, thanks to Ogilvy and the other organizations that I worked with. Because brand from point A to point B, taking it further is very important. And how do we play a role in it is also pretty exciting. So we see in that way, and there is no partiality or, saying that, oh, you know what, like I love this brand and I don't love this brand. So it doesn't happen like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, this advertising is known as a high pressure, long hour industry. Everybody knows about it. Yeah. And what is that one piece of honest advice that you would want to give to someone who wants to break into this field, and also some advice that you wish someone had given to you?
Okay, so see, I would just say one thing, that if you really have the passion and actually have the passion, not just for the sake of it because it's glamorous and it's advertising, and people do come like that with that notion, but once they get into the industry, then they understand how it works, right? So it's not a bed of rose. It's absolutely not like you are in one of that glamorous industry. It doesn't work like that. You really need to have the passion to cut through, because every single day you deal with different kind of problems. You have to come up with a fresh set of ideas. You have to constantly push yourself, and that only can happen through two things. One, if you have passion, and hard work. So I think those are the two things that you really, really need to have if you're getting into this industry. And if you have those, then it's going to be very, I wouldn't say easy ride, but it's going to be a good ride. It's an adventurous ride, right? I don't know if I wish someone had given if someone had given a piece of advice, but yeah, which one thing I didn't know is, like life, your career will also have ups and downs, right? So, if you know that there are going to be ups, but also going to have your downs, then mentally you're prepared to do what you need to do, or know how to come out of it. I think that is one piece of advice which I didn't get. But I think it's a good thing also that they didn't give me, because it's good to fall and learn your own way to actually come out. That's a kick. That's a high feel, because falling down is okay, but coming up is tough. And then again you will fall down, again you will have to come up. There is also I don't know the right word, but apologies for that, but there is a Japanese saying that you fall down 6 times, but the 7th time you again stand up like a rock, and then continue your journey, for which you are made. I think that's one thing that I would like to tell people, which I did not get from my people. But otherwise, thanks to my all my seniors, mentors, Ogilvy, because I think they have taught me as a whole, and thankfully that happened to be my first company. So I think I come from that school of thought.
Young professionals graduating today, they are a lot more skill focused. As I even asked earlier, they are focusing a lot more on certifications and everything. So what do you think is the most crucial out of everything for them to future-proof themselves against the AI, increasing market opportunity, like market challenges and saturation of the market? One thing that is a must they should have. Okay.
I can't pinpoint one, but I can tell you at one go like a story again. Okay. So you can people who are watching this can pick what they choose, right? My thought is slightly different from what the other people might think. So maybe they have a valid point, but this is how I think. With all due respect to the certificates that people are doing and everything, it does help you theoretically, but that is not it, because you have to experience it on ground, on the job. And if you have again the hunger and the passion, be it any job, any industry, you can cut through and you can run faster than the others, because learning on the job is the best thing to happen, because the organization is giving you money to teach, right? You don't have to pay them. They're also giving you an opportunity to work on a live project, right? Again, you don't have to pay them. If you do mistakes, there is this hierarchy system and great people who will help you to kind of tell you that where you're going wrong and what you need to do next. And if there is anything that goes wrong, there are people to take care of it. Yeah. I think what best environment that you need other than this, right? So experience works, experience matters, hunger matters, hard work matters. One thing that I tell everybody is, at the early stage of your career, which is like the first 4 or 5 years, that's very important for you, because that is where you carve yourself, mold yourself to become what you are going to be in future. But for that to happen, you need to fall, or rather you need to learn. You make mistakes, it's fine, right? There are people to guide you, help you. So make as much as, or as many as mistakes as possible early in your career, because in early stage of your career, people would still say it's fine. But when you become someone who is handling a team, you can't make mistakes, because people are looking at you to solve the problems. So make mistakes, learn, be ready for future, so that when you become someone, you already know the problems, you already know the ground reality. So if someone is coming and telling you that, oh, you know what, this is how it works, you can always say, hey, you know what, hold on, I know, I will give you a solution, so don't worry about it. So I think that is very important. AI certificates, everything is fine, that's one thing, because that's, again, as I mentioned, those are all tools for you. But at the end of the day, AI is not going to come and do everything for you. It's you who's going to experience it. So better experience.
So one last question. The market or even the lifestyle is so hectic. There are times when you get very saturated, but you have to be the best version every day because some or the other brand is relying on you too. So what do you do when you are saturated with your ideas? How do you reignite that flame in order to give the best out there?
Okay, might sound funny, but हम लोग घर जाके सो जाते हैं और सुबह उठ के आते हैं और सोचते हैं कि चलो ठीक है अभी क्या करें. So see, it's obvious, it's normal, it's common for anyone in the industry, anyone who say that, you know what, like now I think we hit that bar where we can't think more.
Right.
So we let it be, and then we sleep over it, and then we come back. And see, also I'll tell you what, like when you hit the bed and you're watching some video, podcast, or some movie, achanak se there is some idea, you put it in the group and then close it.
Okay.
Next day morning you can see. So there are at least 2-3 ideas do come from there, like that. Someone is taking bath, someone is shitting, and then you get ideas over there. The best place to get ideas. So you get ideas from there also. And when we are having a casual conversation, when we are doing that, we don't know from where that also comes from, because there is that one point, one click, and then it helps you to find or get an idea, and then we go back, regroup, and work on that. There are many times when we sit and then say that we have handful of ideas with us, right? Some 10 ideas we have, and then we are pretty excited. We sleep over it. The next day morning when we revisit, we understand that none of them are working.
Right.
So we again go back to the drawing board. One thing that we keep in mind is those fundamentals that are being laid out. For example, what the brand stands for, what the brand wants to communicate. What is that one problem that brand is facing? What is the insight that we have? Who are we talking to? So if these are very clear in your mind, I think subconsciously the mind keeps running. There is nothing that people do very specifically to deviate and then come back. No, I mean, everybody have their own ways. If you ask me, there's nothing as such that I do to actually get fresh ideas. Thankfully it's not a mechanical stuff that you oil it and then you get output, but so that's how we do.
Thank you so much, sir, for being here today and giving such an insightful session to us. I hope whoever hears this podcast gains a lot of knowledge that I have gained being over here today. Thank you for taking out the time from your very busy schedule. We are honored with your presence.
Thank you so much. Thanks. I mean, those set of questions were very interesting, and I really loved answering them. And actually, thanks to you, because I got a chance to revisit, the past things, and then it was super fun. All the best to everyone, and hope they really enjoy this. Thank you.